All right, so the first thing I have to figure out is if I spin, how many times would I expect to land on yellow? Well, if I look at the entire spinner, how many yellows are there out of the entire spinner? And I can see that there is 1, 2, 3 yellows, and if I count the rest of them up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 total. So I know that yellow is 3 out of 8. So if I want to know, well, what would be the number of times, I can take my probability and multiply it by the number of times I'm spinning, which in this case is 24, and 3/8 of 24 is 9. So I would expect that I would land on yellow 9 times if I spun the spinner. So then the question is, will that definitely happen? The best we could say is we're unsure. We know that theoretically 9 is the likely number, but what happens here is that it could be that I land on it 10 times or 8 times if I just do it the 24 times. The thing is, if I continue to spin the spinner more and more times, say 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 times, I would be more and more close to the 3/8 probability. So the more I spin it, the closer I'll get to that theoretical expectation. But with this, I can't say for sure. It may or may not, but it may not. So I don't want to say yes, it definitely will. Now the second one here is trying to create our own spinner. And when I want to create a spinner, I see that I want it to be 1/6 yellow, 1/4 blue, and the rest red. So I got to think about, well, what am I restricted by in this problem? And in this case, what I'm restricted by are my fractions. And I got to think, oh, well, how do I deal with fractions if I need to break them into pieces? Well, the only way I can do that is if I create a common denominator. I think about, well, what's the common denominator for 1/6 and 1/4? It would be that they both go into 12. So I could change them to twelfths. So I could say that it's 2/12 yellow, and I could say that it is 3/12 blue, and if the rest is red, or I say, well, I have 5 of the parts, that means the other 7 parts out of the 12 have to be red. So that could look like, as long as anywhere on your spinner that 2 of them are yellow, 3 of them are blue, and 7 of them are red, you will have this probability for what's occurring. So, and that will give you the 2/12, 3/12, and 7/12.